Hey, everybody out there in Cyberland. This is Bruce D. from Sarasota, Florida, and this is my co-pilot, the back seat. That's Micah. I call him my golden beagle because Dad was apparently a golden retriever and Mama was a beagle. Anyhow, if you're watching this, first, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to call this, but it's probably going to be something like my experience with CBD and chronic pain. My backstory. So the reason you're probably watching this is maybe you're exploring CBD oil, and maybe you know that 80% of the manufacturers, what they put in the bottle for contents is inaccurate. Often there's little or no CBD oil and it's contaminated with lots of stuff. So, if you're looking for a company, you really need to do your due diligence and make sure that you're buying the right product with the right company. Or you may be looking for a part-time income to supplement your income, or you may be looking for a home-based online business to hit a home run. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to back up to about 2014. I was living in North Carolina at the time. I loved the spring, summer, and the fall. The winters were too much. So I had an RV, I had a travel trailer in Homosassa, Florida for a number of winters. Okay, so in about 2014, I woke up one night in excruciating pain, went to the ER, and the ER doctor said, Mr. Deery, you've got something called chronic pancreatitis. So they opened me up, okay, and they took out my gallbladder, all right, and I was in the hospital recovering for a while, and then back to my trailer for weeks. In fact, it really delayed my return to North Carolina for a month and 6 weeks. Okay. Anyhow, fast forward to 2017. I had no problems at all with chronic pain for a long period of time. Anyway, in 2017, I was in Charleston, South Carolina I was planning to stay for a month and do some business and yada yada yada. Well, it turns out I wasn't feeling well at all. I went to the ER and they told me I had AFib and irregular heartbeat, and they put me on a blood thinner. Okay. Well, I started thinking about it, and I said, hey, maybe I should move back to Sarasota, where I lived for years and where I had family. Thinking, hey, if other health issues, come to the fore, at least I would have, old friends that I had back years ago, and my family, my two brothers and my son. So I did move back in July of 2017. Fast forward again. I woke up one morning in 2008. Well, I started having pain in 2018, in my pancreas. And then one night I woke up again at 3 o'clock in the morning, excruciating pain, went to the ER. ER doctor said, "You're right, Mr. Deery." He said, you're having a major pancreas attack. So they did a bunch of tests, and he came back and he said, well, I don't have really good news because you've got about a 1-inch diameter growth on the tip of your pancreas. But, at that point, they referred me to a doctor in Orlando that specialized in laser surgery, thinking that he might be able to break up that blockage with laser. Well, the doctor got in there, got back to me, and he said, Mr. Deery, in addition to the tip of your pancreas, you got other blockage. He says you got total blockage, total 100% blockage. He said the only other term at this point is to open you up and have major surgery. Okay, what they call a Whipple procedure, which is similar. It's kind of the grandfather of all surgery, in some respects very similar to an open heart surgery or heart transplant. Okay, so it was difficult. I couldn't get that surgery scheduled until May. So I had that surgery, recovered in the hospital for a couple of weeks, 3 or 4 weeks in a rehab, and I went home. And I live home alone. I don't really cook. I was taking quantities of Oxycontin and Oxycodone, which I really did not want to be taking. And backing up a little bit, when I started experiencing pain in early 2018, my pain doctor, that's when he prescribed Oxycontin, okay? I didn't really want to be taking opiates. So I started doing some research, and I went to several seminars, informational meetings on medical marijuana, which is legal in the state of Florida. I really didn't want to take anything with marijuana in it. Okay, and simultaneously I was introduced to CBD oil. So I tried out several products, and they made a little difference, but not a whole lot of difference. Okay, then I got a call one day, and somebody told me that I should try XYZ company for the following reasons, which I won't go into. I did, okay? For the last 6, going on 7 months, okay, obviously I have not taken Oxycontin or Oxycodone, okay? For the last 7 months, no excruciating pain. The only difference being that I've been taking CBD oil, 750 mgs twice a day. So I'm pretty content with that, okay? Let me see where I go to. It not only is helping me with chronic pain, but it's making a difference in my blood sugar too. My blood sugar readings are coming down. So I'm taking a liberal look at my notes here. I told you about that. I told you about that. I told you about that. Okay, yeah. In early April of this year, I went to a home show. And there were a couple of gals there that were manning a booth. Okay, it was related to CBD oil. In fact, it was coming. I had looked at it over a year ago, and for one reason or another, I didn't get involved. So this one gal was talking about her partner, and said, you know, incidentally, she's making $40,000 a month in less than a year. Well, in fact, she said 6 months. And I said to myself, not to them, you gotta be kidding me. There ain't no way. $40,000 a month in 6 months. So I went home and I started doing some research, and then out of the blue, I get a call from Cindy, was her name. Cindy worked for Verizon in the Homosassa area where I had my RV. She said, "Bush, I really got something I got to show you. I know that you've been, an online marketer for some time, and I know that you're, had great success with YouTube videos, etc., etc. So you really need to take a look at this." I did. I was a little skeptical. I waited. I continued to do some due diligence. And what I found out is that the lady making $40,000 a month, okay, it was true. And there were people in the company that were making a whole lot more money than that. So I was impressed, and I plugged in. And it's very little money. You can invest as little as $20, or $149 or $299 or $599, depending on where you want to be. Anyhow, I plugged in, and in fact, a couple of weeks ago, I drove all the way to Atlanta, 10 hours. And they were having a big meeting introducing the product with guest speakers and whatnot. And over Warren Expression, okay, I was blown away. And I said, holy smokes, and I've learned a lot, okay? Number one, this company in 2017 did about $9 million worth of business, okay? 2018, they increased by 1,100%, over $100 million. And the company is on target to be a $1 billion legacy company. So I came home pretty excited about what was going on. In fact, I'm in the process right now of, I'm not going to post this video until June 3rd when I plan to launch, okay, but I'm in the process now of starting a second YouTube channel and, updating all my social media, my about me, my Facebook pages, my LinkedIn, my Twitter, my Pinterest, my Instagram, etc., okay? And the title of that YouTube video is going to be something like, "Committed to making a difference in your health, your wellness, and your finances." That's really what this company is all about. Backing up 3 or 4 years, I've been in the solar business for going about 4 years. And in fact, that business is pretty much on autopilot, okay, because I recruited some people and I get a pretty decent residual income check. So, in short, I'm really changing my emphasis. It's nice helping people save money on their electric bill, but it's not making a substantial difference. Whereas I feel that, I'm going to be making a substantial difference in people's health, okay, their wellness, and perhaps their financial situation. So, with that being said, if this video sparked any interest, I'm going to put a link down below, put in a little information there. That'll give you access to a video that'll cover everything from A to Z and pretty much answer any questions, about the product and or the business opportunity, so you can make an informed, educated decision one way or the other. You may or may not have an interest. Incidentally, if you decide to try the product, there's a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain by trying it. Okay, incidentally, I'm also going to put my 800 number there. If you're anything like me, after watching and getting that information, you probably have some questions. So, hey, pick up the phone, call me, let's talk about it. It might or might not be a good fit. All right, no pressure. It's just such, you're either going to see it or you're not, okay? One last comment I'm going to make. In the real estate business, everything is about location, location, location. In business, it's all about timing, timing, timing. Forbes magazine and several other business publications have said that the CBD industry, is expected to grow to $20 to $22 billion by 2022. And this is the ground floor, okay? CBD is becoming a household name. It truly is. The last thing I'm going to say is, I don't know whether you consider yourself an entrepreneur or not, but here's what about true entrepreneurs. When they see an opportunity, they don't mess around. They seize it. A lot of people, when they're doing due diligence, get lost in the weeds, and there's an expression, paralysis by overanalysis. So they end up doing nothing. So here's what, I encourage you to look at the tour, give it some serious consideration, jot down your questions, pick up the phone, and call me. Okay? So until then, smile, laugh a lot, have fun, and enjoy the game of life, because you know what? We've only got one. God bless, and may the force be with you. Over and out for now. Bye.